Hello, students. So here we're doing an intaglio type of print. Intaglio just means to incise into or cut into. It's a type of dry point technique, normally done with a copper plate or some sort of metal plate that's put or submerged into an acid bath. We're not doing that here. Here you're taking the incision, you're trying to carve into this piece of plexiglass or acrylic sheet, and you can get those, you can order them, they're pre-cut. I made a drawing in pencil. I taped the plastic or acrylic plate on top of the drawing, and now I'm incising it. Now remember, if you're doing letters, numbers, they're going to be reversed, right? So that means that the image is going to shift. Where the propane tank is on the right, it's going to actually mirror when it's printed and go on the left. So this will wear on your wrist. You need to take frequent breaks. My suggestion is, as you're thinking about this, I would stick mostly with like hatching or cross-hatching type drawings. You know, really focus on the contour. You can build up some shading, but it will take a lot of time. You want to go over the certain grooves more than once, so go over and over. You're trying to create what's called a burr. It'll be like a little groove that holds the ink. All right, so here we have an incised piece of plexiglass. The next step, it's a little cumbersome. I recommend the instructor, to help everybody with this. I like that manila colored construction paper because it has a lot of tooth, it has a lot of grit, and it will pick up very well. It handles the water you have to spray on it, and it really picks up the ink when you're doing this. This type of printmaking is very much about line work, I'd say, more than anything. A little less about specific values. I mean, yes, they can be built up, but it's very much about line. It is more precise than lino print making, and it's a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite techniques. Obviously, if you had like a real printing press, it would be much easier than the makeshift process, but we generally just burr it with a spoon, burnish it with a spoon rather when it's wet, and it'll pick up that water-based ink. So I'm really taking my time here, trying to make sure all of the tree, all of the little leaves, every little detail. Here you can actually see it. I recommend taking it off when you think you're pretty close to done. You can actually see that the incisions look white. So I just put the brown paper on the back, and that way you can really see it. I'm making adjustments. Okay, and then what I'm going to have to do is, once this is finished, get my manila paper. You'll need a spray bottle. I use the ceramic spray bottles. You'll need the ink, a little palette knife to get the ink out, and you'll need a lot of paper towel because you're going to wrap it around your finger. I'm going to spray this first, so the manila paper sprayed. I just dip my finger wrapped in a paper towel into the ink, rub it on, and then I rub a lot of it off. It will dry it, but that's okay. Take the wet paper, put it down, use the spoon. You can burnish it. It might not look good the first few times. You have to prime the plate. So just do this multiple times, back and forth, up and down, and then you have an awesome print, which you can sign, and there you go. Beautiful process. You could look into different size paper, different size acrylic sheets. This is a great makeshift dry point intaglio print.